easier to make a lot of money fast than it is to make a little money slow. I first heard this principle back in 2020, 2021 from the great entrepreneur Myron Golden. And when I first heard this, I was in the midst of selling vehicles, making multiple six figures a year. And just before then, I was selling shoes at a retail store, making a minimum wage. And so I knew this principle to be true because I would make what I made selling shoes in the matter of a month. It just became the vehicle that I was utilizing to make this principle to become true. And it wasn't until I heard these three different principles in direct response marketing that truly changed the trajectory of our own event space that led me to be here talking to you today. And what those three principles were that really takes your focus off of trying to market to everybody and truly becoming that, as Dan Kennedy says, a magnetic marketer. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. The three things that can take your venue to the next level only if you truly pay attention to those three things and keep optimizing them. The first one is going to be message. You know, they say it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And what I would add on to that is it's not what you say, it's how you say it to the right person. We have to be laser focused on who we're communicating with. As event space owners, we want all the events, right? We want the baby showers, the weddings, the birthday parties, celebrations of life. We want the corporate events. We look to target everybody, but in marketing, they say if you have a message for everybody, you ultimately end up getting nobody. And so we're shooting out this message to a mass amount of people, but who are we directly targeting? What is our avatar? And if you've been in the event space game for some time, and if you've done, let's say, maybe 50 to 100 events, you have a database. You can actually take a look at your past events and say, okay, what are the most popular events that we are getting at this space? What are, from those most popular, what events do we enjoy doing, right? Who is that specific person that we enjoy doing that event for? And then we can take that information, and if you're doing anything like we're doing, we take people's IDs before they sign the agreement. You can actually start targeting different zip codes to know exactly where your people are coming from. So your message, right? How are you communicating through text, through phone, on your website? What are the words that you're utilizing to target that specific demographic, right? So that's your message. The next step is your media. Now, all a media is something that we can utilize to better enhance our message. So for example, internet, right, is a media, and we utilize different tools within that media, which Google, right, is a tool. Yelp is a tool. Facebook is a tool. TikTok is a tool. These things are tools, but they all fall under one specific category. And that specific category is just the internet. Another tool under media that we may be utilizing inside of our event space is direct mail. Direct mail. Newsletters is another form of media. It's just physical media. And these are the tools that we utilize in that specific category. So how are we communicating to that specific person to communicate a specific message? And these are in particular order. This is just to wrap your mind around what you should be doing inside of your event space in order to communicate a specific message to a specific avatar. And that leads me to my last one, is market. As being an event space owner, we all have a total addressable market, right? A TAM. And what that is if you're in a specific location, maybe 5 to 10 miles, I would say, depending on your region, 5 to 10 miles, they're going to be more prone to come into your event space than someone that's, that's 15 to 20, 30 miles out, right? They're more prone to do business with you. But within that total addressable market, right, within all the people that's in this total addressable market, and this is your event space, right? This is you. And you have all these different people around you. What we want to do with these 3 things is to find a specific person that we're looking to market to. Whether that's, hey, I know based off all of the bookings that I've done, my age range of between the people that typically book my space is between the age of 35 to 40. They're in this specific zip code. So now we start eliminating different people, right? They're in this specific zip code. Within this specific zip code, they make this medium household income. So now you're breaking it down to even more on who the specific person that you're talking to. So you become more clear on exactly who that person is, right? And you start eliminating everybody else that doesn't fall within that category. And when you do that, you'll start finding pockets of people that will most likely do business with you. Instead of trying to target everybody inside of a marketplace, you're targeting specific groups of people that are most likely to do business with you, or that haven't done business with, that's done business with you, or that hasn't yet done business with you. So when you find these target in these pockets, what you want to do is say to yourself, okay, so I know the demographics, I know the psychographics of all these people that may do business with me. What is the message that I should communicate to those specific people? What exactly are they looking for? I know my most popular events are baby showers, right? Birthday parties. So how should I communicate to these pockets of people now in my message? And from there, what media are they on? Are they utilizing Google, TikTok, Facebook, AI? What are they utilizing in order to find me? And what we get is this big triangle. And this triangle feeds each other. You can have, and as Dan Kennedy says in direct response marketing principles, you can have the right message, but the wrong market, right? Wrong media. You can have the right media, but wrong message. So this is an ongoing process that we have to commit to in order to get to the point where now instead of being a shotgun, right, with our marketing, we're a sniper. And we're able to specifically understand where our target market is. And that, my friends, is how you go from making a little money slow to a lot of money fast, when you can get specific, right? When you can be directly in communication with the people that are most likely to do business with you. So in the meantime, in between time, stay blessed. And I will see you in the next video.